Guys, there's someone in this world existing who has a body count of 10,000.
Huh?
10,000
women.
Damn.
Let me even just let me tell you the story. So this guy called Benjamin Mendy, I think you would know him because he's a footballer, said, according to a court hearing, because this was in court a few weeks ago, I don't know if they came back with a verdict or not, but according to a court hearing, he said that he has slept with 10,000 women.
Damn.
So what happened was he's been accused of allegedly raping a 24-year-old woman. And he said, I'm quoting verbatim what she told the court.
Yeah.
He told her, oh, don't worry, I've slept with about 10,000 women.
Ooh,
yeah, like it's okay. I've slept with about 10,000 women. And this isn't the only woman who he's been accused of raping. There's another one, 28-year-old. 2 years ago, he was accused of the same thing. But what brought this story to the limelight is that he told her, it's fine. I've slept with 10,000 women. Like trying to tell her, like, it's okay. Like, I got this.
Bro, that's a lot of body count, though.
Actually,
I don't even know whether the word is a lot. It's just like, what's more than a lot?
Right?
Still on that story, you need to apologize to Benjamin Mendy because he was actually acquitted of all the charges.
Well, we're apologizing. Connie, we're the ones
he's the one who
accused
said
him.
this.
Yeah, he said about the body count. Yeah, it's true. He said that about the body count. But the court and the jury actually took a record 2.5 hours to declare him innocent, and it was like a unanimous decision by the jury.
Yeah.
So he, according to the courts, he did not do that. And even right now, Benjamin is turning 30.
Yeah.
This thing started in 2018, right after he's won the World Cup. He was playing for Man City. His teammates have gone on to like win the treble, win the Champions League for the first time. So as a football fan, I actually feel for Mendy because it looks like his career is like utterly ruined because as a footballer being 30, you can't go anywhere just because someone wrongfully accused him of something he did not do. Yeah, that's
also,
absolutely wrong.
So, what?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to be shocked at, but okay, we're going to talk about the rape, but I'm just like, 10,000.
Exactly. Can we like focus
No,
here?
let's talk about this other part first.
Yeah.
These babes for accusing guys of inappropriate behavior.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm looking for. Sexual assault and rape and stuff like that. You throw these words around. And then it's you know the person is acquitted, and that time we've judged them.
Right?
We've judged them. You know, it'll be
Court
very
of public opinion.
because remember how many people will know he was acquitted?
Very few.
Yeah, because nobody's going
was
around.
the main headline.
Yes, and it's much more of a story saying Mendy raped, rather than Mendy has been acquitted. Nobody gives a f***. Guys have moved on to the next accused rapist, right? And so I feel like because Willie Paul, case in point, right?
Yeah.
He was accused of. This lady
assault.
accused of sexual assault, rape actually. And that's how the story went. Kidogo, the babe comes out. Not
They're
Kidogo,
back together.
after he has to do 2 years.
They're back
right?
together.
She says it's not true.
And
I'm
they're
like,
dating.
and then
Like,
he makes things work. He's messy.
It's just
He's
weird.
messy.
Not okay.
It's like imagine it's like that's what you call Stockholm syndrome. That's
I
fucking
swear.
Stockholm syndrome.
I swear.
Like a tag comes to your house. Well, lala chini, and then collects us. Mazi does some fuck shit to the nini, eats our food, takes all our money, withdraws money from the account. Then,
then 2 years later,
the whole time there was one guy in the crew who was chapping stories with Kerry. Hey, so you're an Arsenal fan. Mazi mo kwanga mso Arsenal pia. Hey, mazi. Yo handcuff ina kufinya. Hebu gota kwanza. Hey, mazi Arsenal mazi. Hey, see as they are walking out, see tuongee to discuss match ya Arsenal. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This person has done some to you. Move on. Anyway, so I feel like people who actually I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I mean, just because he was found not guilty doesn't mean he was not guilty. That's just my take on the whole thing.
It could be.
I mean, OJ, come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if it's possible, then it's possible now.
Yeah.
Again, that's just my opinion. Disclaimer, these are not the thoughts of Boxpod. These are the thoughts of Joyce Minor.
No, but like
What I think,
you raise a very interesting
because
point.
it's happened more than
it's true.
once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is not the first girl to like come forward and be like, yeah, he sexually assaulted me.
now he was acquitted of all the charges.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just because he was acquitted doesn't mean he's not guilty.
Yeah, true.
Like we don't know if it did or did not happen.
True.
Because it's become a pattern more than once.
it told to
More than
fit
once
the
it's a
glove?
pattern.
Yeah, that's the point. Because even in court, he actually spoke about and said how he recognizes that he's got a problem with
women.
sex.
Yeah.
And he's having it addressed. He also said he has an alcohol problem. But that aside, the whole story of people who wrongfully accuse others of sexual assault, I feel like it's wrong in the part of if you constantly keep on for those people who use that and you say, oh, you've wronged me, I'm going to accuse you of something you did not do, so that that's you go and get locked up. It's bad for the people who have actually genuinely suffered sexual assault.
Yeah.
And if you go on and throwing this rape card like that, for someone who's been genuinely being affected by this, they can't really just go out and say that they have been assaulted, because we'll just put babes in one bracket and say, oh yeah, all babes go on and accuse people.
Yeah. True. Yeah, and you're making it worse for people who have actually gone through it.
I was thinking about it. I was like, now imagine the next girl. So, for example, if someone has been accused and then the accuser, says no, it didn't happen, or they're acquitted, does that mean? Thank you. Does that mean? Imagine the next person, for example, if this guy was actually a rapist, right? And he does now rape somebody. Do you know how difficult it will be for that girl to come out and say, hey, because girls will be like, another gold digger.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why I feel people who make such accusations, there should be some repercussions.
Yeah,
honestly, not in a bad way. There should be repercussions. I'm not saying that. I can't claim to know what that should be like, but because and then let me push it. And then the ones who get accused and date them.
You are the problem.
That's weird.
No, but I feel like there should be consequences for people who fake sexual assault claims, because you just ruined someone's life. You're continuing with your life and you're probably going to use that card again because you've seen it worked. I was hearing there's even a new, Kenyans were such con men. There's a new con where a babe comes to your house, you guys have sex, and she didn't tell you she was a prostitute. So she says, if you don't pay me, I'm going to scream that you raped me. I've heard it happened. I'm not joking. So men need to be very careful who they let into their boudoir. Because women are actually doing that now. They'll entertain you, they'll flirt with you, nini, and then they'll tell you, oh, by the way, you owe me 5,000. He's like, 5,000 for what?
Do you know what I've just heard? I don't know which song that is. I was listening to your station, and the guy was talking about don't if you don't have money. Don't hook up with her. Don't hang out with her. And that struck me because that's what he was talking about. That these rappers, I can't remember which rapper it is. One of these
US rappers.
Most of them.
So we have Kenyan rappers.
Canadian. So the guy is rapping about.
That's my husband. Please don't.
I know. No Drake. He's not the only one.
Okay, so just
there's
checking.
A whole Ovio.
Just checking.
Ovio.
Just checking.
Ovio.
There's Ovio and there's Ovio. So he talks about like these babes that they hang out around rich people.
Yeah.
Right? And at the end of the night, they give you a check. Like, I mean, invoice.
Like this is
how much you owe me. Yeah, we're just. You think it's just free to drink drinks, to buy me drinks and look at me, be in conversation with you, and I can hear about your success. Yeah, you owe me money.
That's nice. Huh?
I know, right? Nice. I was just like, I didn't know I could hustle like this.
And they do get paid.
So if Alanga comes to your house and hustles you for money, it's called the asshole is real.
Guys, can you just please? I don't like where this conversation is going. So can we get back to the point of the matter?
You're the one who brought it up. You're like, imagine you babered a babe from outside, right? And then you probably met her at a club, whatever. And then you've bought. You are like, you're texting your boys.
You're like, hey, it's a hot one, yeah.
And your boy is telling you, I think I know that babe. She look familiar. The next thing you've Malizad, Nini, Netflix, and. In fact,
chilling. Let's call it
just
chilling.
Like cash.
Let's call it chilling.
Skip ad and chill. Skip intro and chill. Because once the intro plays, you should be in the bedroom.
But that's absolutely wrong. You should know from jump.
Actually, once you hear the sound,
clothes should be
action.
You should know from jump, Maze, if you're going to pay for it or not. But either way.
How do you know? Do you ask, are you going to charge me for this?
No, I think like these places where if you want to pick up a prostitute,
right, it's everywhere. She said, economy tough.
Economy did that tricking you into sleeping with them.
Yeah. But we all pay for sex. I think if you're a guy, I think there's an unwritten rule out there. If you're a guy, if you don't have money, you can't have sex.
Here we go.
Kabisa.
Me, I think
You do know how broke
This
guys
is
are
what I
bending
think.
over women backwards, giving them the best sex of their life with
Imagine-
when their rich husbands are at work.
Imagine they do that. They do that.
Hey.
They do that at the woman's house. No babe is gonna kuja to your house if you don't have cash. Because definitely,
No.
there's
I don't
something.
think, I don't think you know.
Nah,
Some
there's some
babes-
things
Me,
you've
I've
got
seen
to
girls
do.
who drive Range Rovers pulling up to their boyfriend's house in a bed sitter.
Bruh, me, I've
because
had-
that's how good it is.
I'm telling you,
Why?
Kerry,
Please
listen.
don't play with being
Babes say
Hey,
the
don't play,
best
don't play.
dick, right?
broke-
I'm telling you,
broke niggas.
broke dick gonna break you, right? Like that.
And then what do
nigga,
you do after that? So you show up with the food and show up with shopping.
I
I'm like,
probably-
what happened?
yeah.
Because that's what babes do. We love to nurture you. We want to cuddle.
You're
I want
our
to feed
child.
your ass.
Because
right?
you're children.
I want to
After that,
do
babe, you have
stuff.
soda.
It's okay. I'll order it. I'll order it. Do you know who doesn't want to sleep with a broke guy? A
Yeah.
broke babe.
I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Right? But
But us 3%ers,
you meet
us 3%. We are the target.
well. So you put a guy with loot, right? He's not even. Maybe I shouldn't go far like this, but he's like not trying to compensate.
Yeah.
Like he's compensating for nothing.
Nothing.
In fact, if anything, it's your privilege to be in his presence,
Ah.
right? And there's a guy who's just like, ukinipatia tu dakika moja.
Nitakuonyesha.
Nitakufanyia vitu salamander. You're just like, I don't even know what the fuck salamander is. Nitakufanyia salad style. Yeah? You're just like, you know
Scorpion.
what? Let us see.
Frog style.
I don't know, man. You know, the guy will work and
rough guys.
he's considering the fact that I'm a fika. You know, it's like he's a
know?
kange. He wants to fikisha you to your stop,
Yeah.
right? Not that one is just like, you can take an Uber from here. Like, asha fika,
I'll see you
meshuka.
tomorrow.
Let the driver fikisha you. You know, now you have to escort yourself. You know, the reference has been made, right? So I'm just saying, broke dick gon' break you. That's what I'm getting told.
Okay.
But if you know she has money, she's not gonna ask you for cash after. So probably you won't get into that situation.
Yeah,
where
so that's what she
people
was
are being
talking about.
pranked in
Yeah, like
Nairobi.
Yeah,
So,
don't-
okay.
Yeah, I always tell people
Don't hang around
it's
broke
not that
girls.
Nairobi is bad. It's just that you're choosing the wrong players. You know, like if you take Tekken for example, think with me. Think with me. You can get Tekken and then you take some fat character, right? And no, not that fat people like Yokozuna is a good wrestler, but like if you're fighting someone who's like very agile,
Yeah.
what will happen?
You lose.
take like the big guy and you're
Yeah,
like,
you
and
lose.
he's got power. By the time the guy lifts his hand like this, you know,
This guy has already.
exactly. Thank you.
Chapati, yani all the
So
genies. Okay,
you
let's-
know,
All the buttons.
unajua, the only tricks you have in the book is maybe long distance tula, right? And then now you want to find a babe whose needs are long distance tula, money, you know, but long distance tula is the last one. It's not her list of priorities.
Yeah.
Then now you start saying, you know what? These babes, they love money. Nigga,
What words are these?
long
Please,
distance.
Sheila?
Okay.
Marathon runner.
Marathon, exactly. He
Yes.
can go the long distance. Long distance tula. Exactly. My brother is a long distance tula.
Yes.
Right? You need to listen to that song. Right? So you see, like now, if you marry a Jamaican guy, for example, do you think you're going to sleep?
What?
If you know that you're not in
No,
it for
because there's
listen,
expectations.
you know,
Jamaican guys don't eat pum pum. So
no.
that you definitely
That's what I'm
know.
saying. And then he's going to destroy. He keeps talking about it, not like, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna lay it. He's just like, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna zigga zaga, zigga zaga, zigga zaga.
Gonna
You're just
Rock off your back.
rock off your back, bend it over, jump. You're just like, hudo, do, tres. You're like, wow. If this is not my list of priorities of
Yeah.
how I want to get it, and it's number 10, I'm not going for Jamaican because I don't want every day is just like, girl, why you not give me the pum pum? It's been three hours, me have not eaten that pum pum. I'm just like, nigga, we've done it 6 times today already. You know, that's how I think about Jamaicans. I think like Jamaicans are just having sex.
Yeah.
Like, and did you hear that stat about
God.
Jamaica?
What? What's that?
They're having a crisis
In terms of?
in Jamaica and in Uganda.
What's
You know
the
the way
crisis?
niggas tell us, and this is vindication. First high five me first.
Okay.
So you know the guys are always telling you, oh, babes for Kenya, they're not wife material. I'm going to Uganda to shop for a wife material babe, because a Ugandan babe will get on her knees to serve you, all that. Whatever, you yourself, you can go. What is happening? In Uganda, apparently, there's a big issue on paternity. Right? A lot of niggas are finding out, and they're saying, well, the report that I read was saying about 60% of men are now having to do DNA tests
to confirm that the babe they have been sleeping with
that child is mine. Right? Wife material.
So Kenyan women. Thank you.
In Uganda, it's the guys who are actually going to say that's my baby.
No, as in you've been raising a child and then you've realized now they're finding that there's they did data and found out that a lot of men are not raising their kids. Right? And they gave it like 60%. Right? Do you know what that does to a community? Now you're just first, me, I don't even give what it does to the community. Me, I'm just saying,
you thought we were bad.
Wanaume wa Kenya. Unaona hizi mambo where you're just like, Kenyan babes are even in Jamaica, same thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
As in babes are just like, which one are you?
Guy.
Buju. Yes.
Buju.
Ebu ita little Buju hapo nje babake
Buju.
Which one are you again?
So these women are having extramarital affairs left, right and center.
Yes. At least hapa Nairobi too, we're just putting it as it is. Vile nakupea, anakupea. That's why I don't date guys.
Well, that's because Ugandan babes, I heard Ugandan babes can really
he's still entertaining them.
Yeah, man. Most guys go there, man, because then Ugandan babe will really take care of you.
Go and raise someone else's baby.
No,
for them, sex is not for it's not for them. It's yours.
It's for the guy.
So wait,
Banange, what do you want?
Ugandan men, I feel you need to check. I think those kids are Kenyan. Those are Kenyan kids there. Because I'm hearing Kenyan men go to Uganda to have fun with your girls. Those are Kenyan kids.
Children you're raising are not yours. They're Kenyan. They're Kenyan. You are about to raise some con men.
Bringing kids.
You're about to raise some con men.
Before Mohozi comes to attack us. Let's move on from Uganda. I might just send the choppers immediately.
Now, this episode will probably not air there. He had cut the internet by then.
Bro, speaking of which, just
shout out to our Ugandan fans. We love you.
We love you. But I've just remembered a story. My friend was telling me how when he was dating this Ugandan babe, like whenever he would get upset, like she would get on her knees and like kiss his palm and be like, Sebo, sorry. I'm like, yuck. Are you crazy? Am I
That's what we want.
Weird? You're the one who's kosea. By the way, I'm triggered.
Sorry,
no, that's what submission is. That's how you get submissive.
I
don't even know how to respond to this.
Submission is when you treat me right and I don't even question you, me being submissive to you. What the hell is that? What is that? Guys, am I overreacting?
You are not crazy.
That's compromise.
Go girl.
That's what makes the marriage grow.
You're the one who has gone and done some fuck shit, and then
sorry, Kerry, I'd love to hear
that.
What's that?
I would have died.
That's what
makes the marriage grow.
Infidelity that's forgiven.
No, not infidelity. It's compromise.
So you'll give me the same treatment when I fuck up, yeah?
Nah, you're not a Ugandan babe. That's why you go to Uganda.
Ebu, let me get this straight.
Whether his girlfriend is Kenyan, the way he's talking here. Continue. No, continue.
By the time this episode
you want
comes
violence,
out,
you will get violence. Continue.
Let me ask you.
Violence, I give you
guys,
violence.
Let me ask you a question. Ati, what compromise is what?
It makes the marriage grow.
So the compromise is me getting on my knees, apologizing to you.
Kiss your palms.
Now that's your side.
What's your side?
What's your side?
Saying, baby, it's okay. I won't do it again.
Do you know there's a listener who called me today and this is we were talking about respect.
But that's how it is.
I said respect is earned, right? So if you find like me texting another nigga seated next to you, I am disrespecting you on purpose. I don't rate you, right? Because I don't feel that there's respect going back and forth, right? And so when you start seeing disrespect, you can now say, you need to respect me. You need to analyze your actions and also look at where you are and see how far you've gone. So this guy calls and he says, you know what? If she fit me, I want respect. And what do you give us, Nini? Yeah. See, she's respecting me. And I'm like, okay, because we're talking about security.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so if she's in a space where she's like, she feels, jealous, what do you do? Will you bembeleza her baby? He's like, no, I'll just find a non.
And you want respect.
That's Kenyan men.
And you want respect.
Right? So people need to understand respect. Who's giving it, who's receiving it, compromise, who's doing it. Because compromise are two-way street.
That's what I was about to say. When it comes to Kenyan men, you guys don't consider the other side of the coin. You just want what works for you. That's toxic masculinity.
No, that's the Kenyan man you've been with.
With it. You wait and see the comments.
Different.
And let me ask you. And there's this thing of, you know the way everybody says Ugandan babes.
Yeah.
And we love Ugandan babes, right? But we also love Ugandan men. Right? Do you know what a Ugandan man won't let his wife do?
Yeah.
Pay bills. You know what a Ugandan man won't let his wife do? True story. In fact, I wish Kenyan men could get into a conversation with Uganda. Do you know why KOT are always hating on UOT?
What?
Because they're just like, these Ugandan men just need to disappear with their money. But a Ugandan man is not going to go chapa jobo and his babe, come with nini.
Come with milk.
Unless you send the money.
Yeah.
Right? So what you have is men who you want your keki and eating it. Yeah? You want me to go hustle. You want me to go do, you're not paying any bills, right? But you want to be treated like a king. Right. What are you doing to be treated like a king? And if you're going tell me about your rungu,
and we can make it work.
Thank you.
That's what I mean. Like submission, it's not even something you have to ask if you're treating the girl
exactly.
right. It just happens.
Yeah, and you know it. You know it. Like there's no babe. Okay, yeah, there's babes.
Yeah,
there's babes. I don't know where you girls came from, but you are there. And we appreciate you. But like, I feel like the average girl just wants love.
You know what I mean?
Like, you just want to be loved.
That's our nature.
Like,
we
literally,
I just
want to feel like a baby girl. Like, whatever level yako itafika. Right? So, kumbuka pia nimesema, don't go now and want that, hey, kumbe she just wants love. You knock on the gate of some uhunye. I've come for your daughter. I've had babes just want love. And respect, financial support, and so many other things. But first, I just want to feel loved. It's your responsibility to make me feel loved.
Exactly.
And that's a fact.
And I will give you the respect without even asking.
Exactly.
I'll just be like, Sebo, guys, if you see me in the out here, none of you deserve.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying,
because what are you giving in the first place?
Say, I didn't.
There, trust me, even you're kissing your pounds if I get that kind of treatment. Yeah.
But that's why I don't think it's like it's a Kenyan babe thing, Kenyan guy thing, Ugandan babe thing. It's just babes and guys in general. And some people are different because you might find a Ugandan babe in Kenya behaving not the way
like a Kenyan.
we say at the Ugandan babes.
She's got to Rome.
When in Rome.
Yeah. No, she's not come to Rome. But as in they're different. Like there's different sorts of Ugandan babes and different sorts of Kenyan babes.
What sorts are there?
I mean, I've dated someone Ugandan and I know they're different.
One. You're telling us you dated one and
that's my sample size.
You are an international
one.
Data.
I was gonna
Master
say
of Ugandan babes. Conqueror.
So
master data.
So unasema body count yako iko hadi Uganda. But guys, speaking of body count, we digress.
Hold on first. That one for, you know how like guys, especially I think Somalis and like Arab guys, like they don't like seeing, like if we are seated here, we're talking about, I've been with Somali babes. They're Somali guys were just watching and say, abomination. You know, like you shouldn't be with their women.
For real?
Yeah. They get so possessive of even strangers. I have a pal who is even getting death threats.
Stop.
I swear, because she's got tats and nini. And she just lives her life well. Yeah, she gets death threats from straight people she didn't know. Like from Somalia.
I've been told to put on a buibui. And I'm like, sir, I'm Kenyan.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think.
All the other stuff you want to tell me, I mean, I don't really care. But like that one where someone feels like, as a kissy baby, shouldn't be. I just feel like,
ain't none of your business.
Don't make me take my broom at 3 a.m. and fly all the way to your house, nigga.
Cross-pollination. I think it's important, man, to like...
You know, like I'm trying to diversify my bloodline. You know what I mean? What's the problem?
The other day on TikTok, there was some South Sudanese babe who was saying, man, Kenyan men need to stop fearing South Sudanese babes. They also need to be dated.
This one is for Kenyan men. Kenyan men, this one is for you. Imagine mneza tukatia. You can even go to an extent of marrying us. Nimeishi Kenya for like 23 years and I've only heard of like 3 or 4 cases Mkenya ameolewa na Msudi. As long as unezana na dowry, you're good to go, msichana ni wako. For example, my dowry is like 2M, V8 sita hivi, 10 crates of beer, ng'ombe 500 hivi. You know, like, is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. It's really too much to ask for. When you're Kenya mkona pesa hivi, uko nje, mse, hiyo nikakunywa maji kwenu. Alafu, kuna history ya ati maboy wa Sudi kuwa protective of their girls. Mse, hiyo ni propaganda. Hizo ni rumors. Urefu ni kitu ya kuogopa.
And it's that part where she says, sasa urefu ni kitu ya kuogopa. You just imagine.
But her terms for that remainder was something
of course she's exaggerating. She's not exaggerating. Every South Sudanese person, if you're a South Sudanese person and don't have a V8, kwani baba yako alikuwa anadu? I'm kidding. Because every South Sudanese person in Kenya is on a V8.
Do you know how far you have to walk, Maze, before you get to the border for you to say, by the way, when I get there, I'm going to get myself a V8. So I don't blame them.
You're so crazy. No, but remember, this babe says, imagine you're that guy. You've decided, I'm going to be brave enough. I'm going to cross that threshold. I'm going to find that South Sudanese fine painting, skin like black oil. You know? She's beautiful. Unatembea hapo kwa streets and then you pata with a group like of 30 dudes. South Sudanese who look like they've started their own NBA team. Right? Walking towards you. And they say, a ball. Sasa. What, that's her name. That's her name, for example. Now, you're the guy standing next to her. They're walking towards that. Oh, those are my cousins. And you've never, like, you know you've been hurting this girl. Right? What's your next step? Unaingia sasa hiyo melee.
Tell us. Tell us.
I'll climb you like a koala.
You have to. You're just saying, baby, let me just.
You got nothing else to say.
You remember that matatu guy, which is it's kind of funny. It's not a funny story because it's quite fun, but it's funny. Yeah. This matatu guy who had knocked and do the down, and then do the guys were tomwad like they were ready to kill the guy. Did you see the video? Ran the tape. Anyhow, it's the way the guy's hand is swimming behind the cop. Babe, oh, yeah. And he cried. You remember that guy? He cried. He's ran the tape.
I need to see.
Do the guys is scary.
Yeah, those guys are scary.
Anywho, let's talk about body count because that's more scary than do the guys trying to lynch you. 10K.
10,000.
And then he said that he has a sex problem.
Imagine.
Bro, listen, when you at like 100, right?
That's
maybe,
when
listen. Okay, let me be lenient. At like 1,000, right?
You should know you have a problem.
No. You have a problem. Yeah. Past that, you're not a human being. You are a sex worker.
No, come on.
This is the actual work. This is a sex work. Anafanya sex work. 10K. Do you know, literally?
Do you know that's
how would you feel?
Let's do
Mendy is the only guy who's actually honest about this thing.
His mind.
People are not honest, but I'm saying
people aren't honest about this.
How would you feel? How would you feel 10, if you found out someone you're interested in dating has a body count of even 1,000?
That's why I never
Same
asked.
as you, Kwambox. How would you feel?
If this guy was tapping these babes, let's say on average, let's say if it was 1 year he did this work, it means every day he's tapping 27 babes.
Guy.
27.3, right? 27.3. Sex work.
No
sex work, right?
No
right. Let's spread it out. Let's say he's doing 3 per day. Right?
Guys.
Are you hearing? 3 per day. That's a sex worker, bro. That's a sex work. That's sex work. Exactly. Nah. And that's a football sangha.
That's wild.
What time is he playing football?
For 90 minutes only. There's enough time.
Let me ask you, how would any of you feel knowing, does body count matter when you're like choosing your future partner? Because, dating, I'm assuming we're dating as adults and not for fun. Yeah. Long term, how would you feel if you found out your partner has a big body count? Are you okay with it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't even get
Kerry.
I wouldn't get there to ask Ati how many people you've been with.
What if she offers the information?
Or what if, because someone with a big body count, even if I don't tell you, Gilly will meet you on the street and say, oh, when dole chaliwa Kwambox.
Because can you imagine?
Exactly.
Can you imagine you have a big body count, but in bed it's like zero experience? You act like you ain't got
Mendy.
experience.
Please, you're digressing.
The sex better be good.
That's not the question. So if the sex is good, even with a big body count, date.
No, that's when you start thinking, why? This is because of all that experience. And if you have a big body count, you can never suggest something new in bed. Like,
no, you still, everybody still, you can travel all across, you can go to Switzerland as a pilot, direct flight, every day, right? Every week, but for 20 years. But still, every day, you see something new. You discover something new.
Christ.
You went there and you're like, oh, the Alps. I just discovered that the water is actually clean. So hata kama nimefanya 10K, kesho utanifundisha kitu useme, that's different. Hey, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so
but what's that body count that won't make you run for the hills? And be honest. The way you made me honest about money in the previous episode.
Oh, so I have to give a figure?
Yes. Like that one, you'll be like, okay, here I can still continue. But like, if she tells you, okay, let me ask you, 100.
That's too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
10K is okay, but 100K, 100 for a babe is...
No, I said it's okay because Mendy is honest.
See, now she's being honest with you, babe. Imagine me. But imagine they were just like, they were 1 minute men. So technically, it's just 1,000 minutes. No, it's just 100 minutes of sex. You need to look at it like that.
100 is a lot.
Okay.
It needs to be like at least like 3, like my body count.
Hey!
I think is it just me? I smell bullshit.
Yeah.
Come again.
That's the decent amount to tell someone.
Yeah, that's the decent.
I feel like I feel like 3 would be a decent amount.
So if you ever ask body count, just say 3. 3. Yeah, say 3.
Hey.
That's the safest way. Best way.
3 is a lie. So because you just omitted stuff.
Now everybody needs to tell us like what body count they'd be okay with, and I'll tell you like the safest way to answer that question.
I feel like if I'm like somebody, to be honest, like me, I'm a psychopath, right? So with that premise, I like to imagine that I don't want to imagine that you had anybody before me. Like I want to know you're a virgin with experience. You know what I mean? Because I definitely don't want a virgin, but at the same time, I don't want you're chilling with a guy who's just like, there's that ex of mine. Man, there's another day we have just over here. He has an ex.
How dare you?
It's not even what they were doing. It's just like,
how dare you?
You gave your heart to someone before me, and your member.
How dare you?
Right? And by the way, for lesbians, right? When like apparently I was reading somewhere, where I'm going with this, right? This is gonna be stupid as fuck, right? So apparently when you change girlfriend, right? You also go and buy a new strap on. You at new babe, new chick, new. Right? I swear.
Wait.
You go to what's the street? No, this street where people go buy baby stuff. Biashara Street. Yes.
As we don't have babies.
No, checky. Go Biashara Street to buy a sterilizer.
See, that's what I'm telling you.
And then you soak that shit in that baby sterilizer machine.
Do you guys sterilize your members?
With that premise,
you guys sterilize your member every time?
We take showers.
And that's what you need to understand about the psyche of a babe, right? A babe, that's the psyche of a babe. I don't want to imagine that Nini has been in anybody else.
And if they lie to you?
No, see, me, I'm already lying to myself, sis. Like, this stuff is brand new with experience. It's come like a vibrator.
So it's gonna be new.
Yeah.
So
when you tell a babe, you know how like you tell a babe, like I cheated on you, and she wants the details because she wants to know if you put, like if it was just like you guys made out, maybe, hey, this Nini is going deep, eh? You just did other stuff, but no actual penetration.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She could forgive you, like she could live without it, like she could let it down.
Yeah.
But the moment that she knows that member was in there, and even if you wash it in jig and use Omo white bleacher, whatever, right? It still carries that. That's why in the lesbian community, she has the option of saying, "Go and get another one."
Yeah,
You understand? So
exactly
So they
tell you
don't
guys
ask like
ladies
you
could.
put on a condom.
So if ladies could, they definitely. It's not
They'll
about.
tell you to
It's
go
not
get a
about
new-
that person.
Yeah.
Even if you wash it, it's not about that.
It's that
It's
it was
just
there in
that
someone else.
it was intimate with somebody else.
Yeah.
So I need a new one. So like your baby is looking at you, she's just like, this nigga better have money because
But
that
me, as
dick
long
is
as
like
you even
right now
kiss
it's like
someone else, it's a
30%
wrap.
used.
Oh, really?
That thing is 30% used, man. It's just like, what did you say?
I'm saying, even though you kiss someone else, that's beef. You've cheated and we are going to fight.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a conversation about what
we will.
cheating is in
We
future.
will fight.
So Ati Kerry, tell us how do we
tell us how to answer the body count.
Yeah. What's a good way to answer? Ukona body count?
Like
Which
for
is a
me,
stupid question
I've got
to ask.
3. So you count your body, you count the number of times you've been in serious relationships because that's the sex that matters.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, so only count the ones that matter, the ones you're in relationships with. Yeah, so
Everyone else
for now,
was nini,
as I sit here,
sample.
my body count is 3.
The others were samples.
Yeah, no, those ones didn't matter. Those ones after post-nut clarity, man.
Post what?
Sorry, what?
After post-nut clarity, you wipe it off. That was not counted. That's not a body count.
So this is what I'm hearing, right? You know how your teacher asks you?
Did you understand?
One
What did you
1 plus
understand?
3 is equal? You say 1 plus 3 is equal 1. Sorry, how did you get to that? Because I only care about 1.
Yeah.
Basically, that's
I
what
don't
you're
want
saying.
the 3.
No, but that's how people count body count out here.
Which people? Which people?
Babes.
So when someone tells you 3, that's what they mean.
Yeah, 3. I've been in 3
Just because of
relationships.
the
My body
relationships,
count
but
is
we're
3.
not actually counting the actual people.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Mendy. So
Okay.
basically Mendy's body count. Mendy should have met you before he opened his
You
mouth
know,
to say 10.
Imagine.
he'd have been like, I've slept with
But
one
that guy is
woman,
messy.
probably.
that guy is, you know who that guy is? That's the messy. Because you know he's not gonna be messy for sure. He's Mendy. And he needs to mend his ways. Right? He's gonna be the messy of sex work. 10,000.
But anyway, how would you answer the body count question? Because me, I'm not answering
That's a
it.
really
Because
great
I'm a
question.
virgin. So
No, that's a lie. Take two.
You're better off saying 3 than saying you're a virgin. Only guys can lie about
bro,
being
imagine me, I'm not
virgins.
answering that question if you ask me.
But-
But as my partner, I'm not answering it. Why? Because me, I won't ask you. You keep your business to yourself. I keep my business to myself. Let's keep it pushing. Si tuko hapa. Cha muhimu, we are both here.
Right.
You know what I
Virgin.
just realized? Kerry, so every time someone asks you, the first time you had sex, did you confess that when you went to the next person, you told them, yeah, you know, I'm actually not a virgin? Because I know
I've
babes.
only had
Oh
sex
yeah,
I know
I've
with
lied
one
a
girl.
couple of times.
I know babes who've been a virgin their whole lives, man. Like
No, for
Hold
babe, you
on,
can't
hold
lie
on,
you're a
hold
virgin.
on.
How?
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
no.
There's something I learned in bio class.
I
that
think you need to
get.
also understand. I
Kerry.
think you also need to understand a lot of niggas don't know what the fuck they're doing in there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Pretty
So
much.
I can tell you whatever. And it's not like you're going to be all like, oh my God. The story is shut.
And-
So this Chile, the whole high school, the whole campus, she's been telling people she's a virgin. And there are people who are claiming they've hooked up with her. So I'm like,
Yeah, but to her it doesn't count because you didn't know what you were doing.
But there were too many things could be happening. She could be telling the truth. Niggas don't know where they is.
But you know, pressures like that, yeah? Pressures like that on guys, telling guys, or a lot of niggas don't know what the hell they're doing. If you are a virgin, like the first 6 times, you'd be excused because, I mean, yeah, this is his
The
first
first
time.
6
He doesn't
times.
know. Yeah, so you're a virgin, and up until like you gain experience and you know, so now she wants to ask me, so where is the bean? Yeah.
You know
Are you listening to
Give
what
me
this man is
something
saying?
else.
Are you guys hearing what this man is saying?
Let me tell you, both of you are liars, clearly. Virgin, sijui 3 times. The best way to answer this question is professionally.
Okay.
First, you're like, I figured, how would you ask the question?
So, babe, what's your body count?
Ati,
Your body count.
I have 1 body. Which one are you counting? Take two. Ask me again.
So, babe, how many people have you had sex with?
Babe, I told you. Imagine, luckily for me, I've only been in like serious relationships. You know, I'm a relationship person. And I've only had like 2 serious relationships. And one of them, he was a virgin. He told me he was a virgin. So... So you know, I broke up with him and then we started dating.
Moral of the story.
You have not answered the question.
Exactly.
Moral of the story, count serious relationships.
Thank you.
Yes.
But don't lie. Don't you're a liar.
No.
You first at 1 plus.
But you've been lying that you have 1 body.
No, it's inappropriate. It's like, you know, because third time. Ask me.
Okay. Babe. How many people have you had sex with?
Haki babe. Everybody knows you don't ask a babe her body count.
End of story.
There we go. Like age. It's like age. You don't just go around saying, where's you call? I'm like, relax your nyash, please, relax. And
so babes have unwritten rules to like get themselves out of sticky situations.
I'd love to know. A babe
that everybody knows you don't ask a babe her age.
Yeah.
Now I want to know how old you are.
I'm not telling you. I could be 21 for all you know. I could be 35.
Yeah.
None of
now
your business.
So I get into trouble.
None of your
she
business.
told me she was over 18.
Yeah.
Now,
As long as I'm over.
As in, if you're trying to figure out if an 18-year-old is you have gone too far. If genuinely, this is a way you can get yourself out of trouble, you pedophile. So you're wondering, ati unajua mademo siku hizi wanakuanga yani watu wanakamachua skiza. The fact that you even mademo siku hizi
are coming out of your mouth.
You need to find a new crew of people to hang out with, much older. Like now be looking for like white hairs, such can be safe. Because wewe hata unaangalia tu dem hivi unasema huyu yako
baby face, baby teeth.
Where?
Her teeth are not even fully grown yet anyway. So does body count when it comes to OnlyFans?
Actually, that's a very good question. Yes, it does.
No, I don't think it does.
No, actually.
Because the person you are watching, you haven't really like...
No,
wait.
Body count.
Wait, still on that. When you're counting body count, do you count yourself?
Jesus.
Elaborate for the people at home.
Yeah, like if you have sex with yourself. Asante. Do you count yourself?
Do you think you should be counting yourself?
I think you should. Because
and
you're somebody. And you are somebody, right?
In my body count, I counted myself.
You counted your body.
So I've only been with one. I counted myself.
Are you people
so now
crazy?
still on that, yeah. So if places like OnlyFans and whatnot, yeah, you count yourself.
Even Nini, you know who has more body count than even a sex worker? Who probably has been working since 1925, right? They're old OG, like career sex workers. Like you even buy her a crib and she just say, damn, I don't want to be lazy. I don't just be sitting up. I need to work. Somebody send me some dick, like. And she's like 70, right? But if you've brought a very interesting point, which is touching yourself. But if someone is in the room, for example, and two people are having sex, right? Isn't that person part of the sex?
No, that person's a freak.
As a spectator. Because watching. There are people who just by seeing... No, hear me out. And I'm being very serious, right? Because I feel like a lot of people, they hide behind the screen. They think, it's safe because I'm not getting diseases and nobody's getting inside me, so I'm not really having sex. But there are people having sex with you, right? As in, there are people who just... Guys, there are people who come just by watching. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't touch them. As in, they get stimulated by visual. Right?
So why does that count?
And even they're talking. So it's not, it's not like I'm peeping through the window at you. And that's why peeping Toms is a thing. Right? You're also encouraging them. You're drawing pictures in their mind. You're telling them what is, so you're basically having sex with them. Right? You're basically having sex with them.
Wow. So now...
Is a blowjob sex?
It is.
Exactly.
Oral. Like there's physical.
Thank you.
No,
so that's another one. That's
because it's physical. Like that's what I mean. Like over the screen. So every time someone has watched pornography,
do you understand?
Adult films. Every time someone has watched adult films, that is counted as sex.
I think so. That's my theory. That's my theory.
And also counts the production crew behind the camera.
Who's
you
guys are in an orgy,
now you're
basically.
You
count all those views down there. As you in 10K.
Joyce,
you guys are reaching.
10K people.
We're talking about forget what society is telling you. Think logically, right? If we are we're doing something together, like this, we're doing this podcast together, right? Aren't we in the intimate space doing it together? Right? Yeah. Now, if these people who are watching us, aren't they also part of this production because they're watching us? They're taking part in this, but their part is spectation. They're watching, right? We've back in the day, right? Oral sex wasn't considered sex.
Why?
Because it wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh.
Someone please tell us the history of oral sex.
Came from Europe, right? The French Revolution. They were, doing their thing. The soldiers went there. They saw this shit. They're like, yo,
we gotta bring this home.
We are not doing that missionary stuff no more, man. Get down on that microphone, and they introduced it to America, right? So history also, sex things, knowledge traverses. You think your shosho was at Nini on her knees?
Oh, no.
That shit don't work. Your ancestors at you brought the lion home. There's none of that shit, man. This thing came juicy. You start watching TVs and I can take that in my mouth. You know what I mean? And then vice versa. Because note, how are African men so anti-eating?
I don't know.
Because they think it's an African.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
You think that your shosho was just like, give me 1 minute. Wacha niingie hapa na baba nane. No! That shit wasn't happening. Lunch ilikuwa food. Ilikuwa food.
I did not come eat this.
Yeah, so
the
now,
mouth is for eating.
Yeah, so even
what
things...
do?
I know, I'm just hearing Museveni in my mind, man.
By the way, you're right, man. They used to have shows where you pay a certain amount so you can go in there and watch these people, dance, and that was also, you're taking part in something.
Yeah.
Now we've taken it to a level, you can literally be private to this person in your room.
Right.
And it's live. And you're sitting there, you're watching. Please let me just inform you, right? You are partaking in that sex.
This is news to me, guys. This is news to me.
It's news to most people. In fact, there are people who are just in your comment section.
Actually, don't see it that way. So you guys let us know whose side you're on. So speaking of OnlyFans, there's a clip I saw from a certain podcast. I think they are Nigerian ladies. And this lady wrote into them and told them, so I recently found out, so she started by saying, me I'm married, me and my husband, we've really been struggling financially, things are not good. So the other day, she found out that her husband has been on OnlyFans. And not only on OnlyFans.
Was he raising money? Does he have an account?
I don't know. Kerry can tell us how it works. Anyway, so he was not only on OnlyFans, he was on his wife's friends' OnlyFans and spent about $600. That's maybe 70, 80K now. Like sending her, consecutively sending the wife's friend, and they're broke, sending the wife's friend money.
Because you've seen the things.
The plot thickens. So how she found out is because her friend came to her, told her what has been happening, and gave her back some of the money.
Some of the money?
Yeah, after tax, bro.
Yeah.
You can return everything. What about Kerry?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's how
do
she
you
found
babes
out.
For Kerry? But Kerry, is it on OnlyFans?
I have no
But
idea.
how do you like? Because I don't know. I have the foggiest on
watching the
OnlyFans.
wife's friend. That's
But
okay.
No, guys, are you seeing how the plot continued to thicken?
How does someone open an OnlyFans account? Like, is it a website or it's an app?
It's a website. So you just go to the website
And then you just register.
and log in. And you pay.
Open an account.
No, you don't open an account.
You just
Unless if you want to be a creator, you open an account.
So like it's just like I just go on and put my.
It's like YouTube. You can go onto YouTube and you watch.
Choose the channel you want.
But now there, before you watch, you have to pay.
And everyone has a different price.
Yeah. Depending
Sasa
on
niulize Kerry.
the goods.
So my point of
Professor of OnlyFans.
Nah, come on. It's general knowledge.
We need to stand up.
My whole point with this story is, I feel like she's guilty by association because she knows, she said, she knows that the family has been struggling financially. So why didn't she return all the money? Why only some of it?
Also, first, sis.
She's on OnlyFans. She's making money.
She's running a business. Who told you she's making money?
Why didn't you return all of it?
Why are you mad at the girl?
I'm not mad at the girl.
She's just doing her hustle. In fact, if anything, I could have eaten your money, girl, and not even said nothing. I wouldn't have said anything.
Doesn't that feel like a job, you returning some of the money? You'd rather not return it at all and just tell me what's happening.
No, because you're friends and you keep on telling your friend, baby, imagine today we don't have food.
You don't even return the money. You just come and tell me what's happening. You return some of it.
It landed in my account, ilifulizwa. I'm returning to you what is left.
That guy literally fullies at everything.
I use
the
taxi
accountant
money.
himself.
Ask Kerry. They're making a lot of money on OnlyFans. So she has the money.
Why are we asking me?
Because
all
you're
the
the
time?
professor of OnlyFans.
Nah, come on. Actually, we could put this podcast on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But
For real?
For like
This one for body count.
Yeah, for like the real raw content that is not edited.
If you found your like, if you are, say you are the third friend in this friendship circle, right? And you saw your friend's husband, right? Because you're judging her for returning half the money.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, now I'm putting you in the scenario, right? And you knew this nigga, let's call him Kerry, right? The husband is busy paying, let's call the other babe whore, right? He's paying whore money, right? Would you come tell me?
Yes.
What is going on with you?
Of course I would come and tell you.
You need to mind your business.
I'm not minding my business.
You really need to mind your business.
I won't mind it. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I would rather find out from a friend than from a stranger.
But sometimes the friend, see, the friend is not just a friend.
Yeah.
They have be once. So when she's coming to you, she's like, yo, your mans, you need to rein him in.
So how would you like to find out?
I would like to find out. I would never like that situation to happen to me is what I'm saying. I'm not, look, before you come to me, hey, you have to find me in my element. You know what I'm like? Woo! Hey.
Life is great.
Yeah, don't come at me when I'm telling you like I can't feed the kids, and then you're like, Kwanza, you know you're happy. I will finish you. You are the one I will finish.
I will fight you.
I will die.
But I think it's weird.
You're coming to stand at me at you. I'm broke. Yeah. I'm hustling for my hazi. Man. Then he's decided to go for your tiny bunda, right? And then you're returning for me half the cash. F*** your ass, man. There's a level of vindication. No, there's a level of spite in returning that cash.
That's what I'm saying. Just come and tell me what's happening. Returning half of the money. That's
but is the money really the problem?
No.
I think what's worse is getting to
what he's doing, obviously.
Yeah, and getting
but I feel like that's a really like silent job. Returning some of the, I don't know, maybe it's the Kikuyu in me. Like if you're going to return all of it or keep it.
No, forget the money.
Just focused on the money.
Yeah, forget the money. I'm not talking about the money.
Like we have children to take care of.
Money aside. Money aside. Okay, we put the money away.
Yes, money aside.
Okay, fine. Now, imagine this babe's husband is not getting enough from the wife. He's out here getting off on the friend.
Yeah, that's what's pissing me off.
Yeah, okay, that's also an issue. I'm not saying it's not the main issue.
That's terrible.
I'm not saying it's not the main issue.
Yeah.
But I would still prefer to find out from my friend than from a stranger. Money aside, I would still prefer to find out from my friend than a stranger.
On a real though, I'm so sure if this guy was a football fan at OCG over the weekend, Arsenal is playing, and then the wife is like, "No, babe, today we're going to Ho's house. She's having a barbecue." She'd be like, "Okay, forget the game. I need to go look at that house now."
You know what I mean?
In real deal.
Actually, there's a bigger problem here.
I love this wall.
It's the wall where you nice.
Joyce, there's a bigger problem here.
What?
And you know me, I'm always looking past the problem. I'm just like, Appa, there's a lesson to be learned. Because he smashing the friend, right? I don't think you should introduce your people to your friends.
But no, we're saying this is before she found out.
So that's what I'm saying. As in, see, now he was into the friend. Yeah. He's probably been checking out the friend.
For a minute.
Right? She's coming over there, you're cooking. Oh, you guys, Sunday. You're wearing your sexy... Listen, in my house, kila mtu anavaa buibui. Hapo, pali kuna slippers. Unavaa buibui yako unaingia.
So you're not going
just tired. Pia tunafunika hata sitaki kuna macho zako hapa sexy eyes hapana. You're not coming to seduce my guy.
So now you're not going to have your female friends in your marital home.
No, but because the problem always when the cheating happens, it's not that it's just a stranger. It's someone within the circle.
He can't control himself.
No, Joyce, that's like we've already crossed that part.
Guys have two
How many
heads.
times have we crossed this part?
And for one to think the other one has to lose blood.
How many evidence do you need to see?
Skia, guys have two heads, and for one to work, the other one has to lose blood.
Yeah.
So excuse us and excuse the guy. So yeah, protect with
what you said. What you should have said is just excuses, not excuses.
Allah.
Excuse us, Joyce. Okay. We've already crossed that threshold. We already know that they're gonna tap somebody, right? I just don't want you to tap my friend. Like, imagine just go and tap. Like tap even. Like go even to
Uganda.
You know that's MCA Wakadinali Jam where he say Uganda, Rhodesia, Naivasha. Tafuta huko. I never want to listen.
Close to home, no.
And there's something for cheaters to know, right?
Thank you.
Imagine if you must cheat, be sleek.
Do you think men and sleeker can be put in the same sentence
even
when they're
babes.
cheating?
There's stats today in the paper. Check one of the dailies today. They're saying that's showing stats on infidelity, right? Ooh, crazy stats. So they're saying 48% of women have cheated compared to 52%, and they're saying the number is growing. So ladies, we are about to overtake you.
Coming in hot.
We're all coming in hot.
Yeah. It's my turn now.
Yeah. And then they also talk about, so they ask another question, would you repeat the cheating? And men said more, out of that number, more than 30% said likely, right?
Yeah.
But women, it was a lower number of repeat cheating.
Oh.
Right? So she says, because there's because women really and truly, for myself, if I go out and cheat on you, just know I've gone with my heart. Me, I don't leave my heart anywhere.
Right? Honestly, but that's how women do it.
We're going there to do that thing. We're going there to do that thing, that thing. So there's an element of emotional connection, right? But for men, the fact that he's saying repeat, he's probably even a different babe. He's waiting for the next customer, right? Yeah. So it's not more as emotional until maybe now they grow, they continue. If you let them continue, if they tap once, if it's just a baby tapped once, you can forgive that because chances are, if he might not see that babe again, it might, he might not cheat, right? But if it's somebody at now, he comes to tell the babe, it's been a month. Hapo sasa anza kufikiria. Because this babe has probably got her claws in him, and now you're now he feels responsibility to you. Me, I don't need that shit.
Damn. But I mean, I feel like that's true.
But
why do you think the number for women is rising? Is it that it's our turn now, or is it that men have become like so trash? We're like, I might as well.
I think just generally we're getting our advice wrong. Like, I feel like right now, who do you owe if you cheat on somebody? Even your relationships when you start them. Kerry, has your folks ever met any of your, after the first one where you got married?
Yeah.
Like, how many of your girlfriends have your folks met?
2.
Oh, okay.
Out of the 3?
Yeah.
You?
No, for real.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so this other one didn't make it work.
No, it just happened. So it's about to happen. I introduced my mom to who I'm serious with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it keep you accountable? Like if she feels like you're mistreating her, like do you feel like she has like accountability on? They're just there for like, look,
my
you
mom
see that
better be picking my side in everything.
Put it there. That's mine.
No, I'm saying my folks better be picking my side in everything. So there's no accountability. She needs to be accountable for me.
You see? So, relationships, like to answer your question, Joyce, thank you very much for that question.
So now you can bring in a girl literally a month later and your mom won't ask you anything.
Nah, I won't do a month later.
Okay.
Like
maybe
it has to be. Nah, come on. That's
what we mean.
It has to seem serious.
Yeah, like your mom won't hold you accountable and be like, hey, now it's now change, son. What happened?
Oh,
like,
true.
Okay, that's what I mean.
And you see, that's the difference. Now you're dealing with a guy who first, that's not even his real name.
His friends don't even know you exist. Listen, not even family.
That's not even his real name.
Damn.
The guy's called Jonte. Bruh.
John.
Then you just be like, guys, because it's his street name.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jonte. You guys have been needing for like a year deep. You're even thinking, okay. Then you meet somebody who tells you, have you met Clarence? Is Clarence around? I saw you with him. Then you're like, who the fuck is Clarence?
Clarence.
Hey, Clarence. Clarence is your man. You just need to send one Bob and Pesa to see this guy. John don't need to Clarence. Exactly. Because you're even going to the you have pregnancy, you're going to the mom's house. John utanijua. John anakuambia sasa. John ni nani? Hapa mimi najua tu Clarence. Imagine.
Life. Anyway, guys, stay safe. The streets are rough. That's the moral of the story. Do we have a game for today?
Streets is rough.
Streets is rough. It's rough. From personal experience. No, but it's not that bad now. Game.
Robot.
She's playing Street Fighter.
She healed.
Wait, how come you did come with an accent, by the way? Kwa sababu unajua mimi nilitoka Lamu na unajua do kutoka Nairobi hadi Mpeketoni.
Mpeketoni.
Accent yako wapi?
Sina accent.
Oh.
Me, I keep my Kenyan accent everywhere I go.
Ulienda Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
Ulikuwa kwa photo shoot. Ulikuwa hapa mnafanya na Gili photo studio. You know this
Photoshop.
You know this guy, like the people, you go to their digs, you're like, hey, your dad has traveled.
Kumbe ni Photoshop.
Kuna zile photo booths zinakuanga in markets.
Oh yeah, they already have like
America,
Paris.
you know, Paris. So
you
in my
just
head,
take a picture in front of it?
White House. He has a photo in front of White House, in front of Eiffel Tower. You're like, your dad has traveled. Mbona mnaishi hapa kwa hii kibanda? Like, bako anakuanga na photo studio. Noted. All right, let's play a game. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the game?
It's called I Know Somebody. I know?
Somebody.
I know somebody. So, you raise your left hand. Left hand yako ni gani? If it's a yes.
Okay.
Right? If it's a no, right hand. So, cool. Guys at home, play with us.
All right.
I know some. Don't even think. Don't think. Just raise the hand. Sawa. Then you can explain. The one whose hand is odd is the one who gives this to now. Sawa. All right. I know somebody who is cheating. What's happening?
This is yes, right?
That's yes.
Yes, it's yes. Use the explain.
Ask me, don't
Right is no.
No.
Huh?
Oh, that's your right hand. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong hand.
So it's you.
So you know somebody.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Oh shit. Do I know somebody? Okay.
Both of y'all.
Okay, I know somebody. I know somebody.
I do.
You
Yeah, I know someone who is seeing two babes at the same time.
God damn. Do they know? It's like
They don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
It's not gonna end well for that guy. It's not gonna end well for that guy.
When the babes find out, they'll gang up.
Do you know they'll gang up on him? I mean, that's what I would do.
Is
That's
one
what
babe,
you did. That's what you did.
Sis, it's something.
is there one babe who's like who's more serious with him than the other?
No, he started seeing them at around there was one who was there a few months, maybe like 3 months before, and then this other new babe came in. So instead of being honest and being like, oh, I'm seeing someone else, he just played as single and
so you're friends with the guy or one of the babes?
Guy. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, having on. So it's right or left. I need to get this right before I start confessing things here. I know somebody you wish the relationship could end. Like you and that person, right? You wish that you could just stop knowing each other.
Explain.
Is yours yes?
Yeah, mine is yes.
Mine is yes.
So yours is also yes. No, mine is no.
There's nobody in your life that you wish you could like muachane tu. Whether it's a friend,
I know
whether
somebody.
It's a fundi,
I've been trying to DM Rihanna for the longest time.
Shut the fuck up. My goodness.
Like, yani ali decide ASAP Rocky.
Oh,
Kenya tuko na ASAP Royco. We have pretty guys here, man, too. Like, who needs? Not me.
Yeah.
I have someone.
Yeah. Me, I have someone. There's someone who provides me a service. And I'm so done. I wish we could just to a channel.
What service?
But at the moment,
Services
no, not those kind of
Services. Okay, sorry.
And I take oil, dipstick.
Checking the pipes.
E-level iko low.
Checking the pipes. Wow, so juvenile. Okay, let's continue.
So yeah, so I just wish because the Kenya Nafanya is like it's a long-term contract. So I'm just saying.
Oh, so it's not any
it's
pipe
nothing,
services? Okay, good.
So I just wish we could end working together.
Okay.
I know someone who makes money illegally. Which one is yes and which one is no? We said left is
yes.
Everybody
I know someone who?
money illegally.
I mean, I know
Jesus.
that counts.
Y'all just know gangsters.
Excuse me, didn't you just put
Mine. Me, listen. All these corruption cases in Kenya, right? This fuckers making money illegally on our asses, right? Do you know who else is making money illegally? Our to connection ya maji. Kwanza ukiona titanka sijui inapita inakuletea maji kwa estate yenu na hamna maji hapo. The question you should be asking yourself, wewe umetoa maji wapi?
Bas.
Yeah. So people are making money illegally. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
In Manchester City. No, carry on.
You can't be making references here that are just pretend bears. Pew, pew. You think you're Mendy.
You know, I once went to a guy's house and he gave us like a room to change in. And me, I don't know, I'm just very fidgety. I don't know if I've told you guys this story before. No, like to change and like go out, like we're pre-gaming and then, you know, if you need shower, if you need change.
So you go pre-gaming with the going out.
Listen.
Wait, watch according. See, she has that many clothes.
Listen,
she has many clothes.
Listen, it was back in the day for campus. You've left the house at 10 a.m. You can't go back at and leave again with your mother in the house. No. So you leave with everything for that night. Yeah. Yeah.
For what? You even think about it. Should I go in?
No.
Then if you go in, your mom says, now you're not going.
No, exactly. You know? Yeah. So we were changing Nini and me being just like the nosy person that I am. I just like started opening drawers, just checking Nini. So there's a drawer I opened and I just saw a stack of dollars. I have never seen to date. I have never seen. You know those side, not even at the side drawer, ile mali mtu weka mashati. I just opened it and saw a bunch of dollars. I just closed it. I didn't even tell anyone. We continued changing and we left that house. A few years later, I found out he was a wash guy.
That's not where he puts like his board games. That's Monopoly.
I don't know what real dollars look like.
See, it was back in the day.
Excuse me. So don't bring for us broke vibes. You know this babe was in Joyce just the other day. Right. Economy.
Yeah, so that's the one I know. 3%, please.
All right, I know somebody. Jesus Christ. Guys, you just know gangsters, eh? Where? I
know.
Has he been arrested and now he has built an empire?
Bro, I even think he was in the news a few years back.
Is it Hush Puppy?
No.
We're not saying who it is.
I'm not saying
is it Hush Puppy?
No, it's not Hush Puppy. It's not Hush Puppy.
All right. I know somebody who has done plastic surgery. Yeah.
Half of Hollywood, so that counts.
Bitch, bye.
Really?
Next time I'm going to say, I know somebody in Kenya.
Sorry. Too late. Late.
Kerry?
Are you about to show us a picture of the person who's had plastic surgery?
Don't show us the picture. Don't be exposing someone's diabs here.
You're gonna show us. I want to see. Show me.
Me, I know someone in Nigeria who's gotten a nose job. Right? Apparently it's popular now. But
really? Then here in Kenya, she said it, right?
I saw Anna babe today. She knows. Right? Trifecta. It's like she has 3 nostrils. Right? And I was like, because I was just like you, I was like, fuck. Why would someone know? Why would someone, do nose surgery in Africa? Because the average nose is just big anyway, right? But then I saw this babe, like, I swear, she looks like, I swear, guys, I sound like I'm exaggerating, but ilikuwa kama ngumi.
She knows.
Like, ilikuwa Evie, yeah? Zalila Menta, no, what was that song? Pua kama ngumi. You know that?
Pua kama ngumi.
You know the song, right?
Yeah, I know it.
So yeah, so like, if she had the opportunity, I'm sure she'd do it.
Here in Kenya, she said it, right?
In Nigeria.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I because I noticed her the other day, she posted a photo and I was just
I don't want to put someone on and then maybe she didn't like do plastic surgery. Did she say it?
Who?
You guy that didn't die.
Vera. Babe. Did she do plastic surgery? I mean, she did. She bleached.
Who? Vera?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's talked about it.
I don't know.
Was she the one?
I don't know.
Nah,
somebody said
somebody talked about it. I remember.
You're the ones who keep me updated.
Yeah. Comments. Remind us. You tell us who's had plastic surgery because it's clearly it's big business. And finally, I know a guy. No, I know somebody. Wait, we finished them.
We finished. I thought you had another juicy one.
Yo, me, I'm hungry, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
I know somebody who's a devil worshipper.
That's the topic for next
Satan.
No, I don't.
Satan.